How you guys doing? I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute. You know, doing so much. I rented another house. Um, right around the corner from the original one I was in, trying to fix things. Um, it's a little gloomy, the area. Um, the constant rain. The constant rain, uh, causing some slight pain. You know, the hit. When you get older, you start to feel stuff. You know. Ugh. I got rid of the air mattress, got a bed, got a nice TV, uh, which I don't watch, I don't use, because the bitch is so hard to operate. I got two remotes, but I got everything, all the channels, Netflix, Hulu, all of it. But I don't really watch it. Still working on my hair and working on uh, Patreon. Oh my God. Uh, I've done the videos. Remember, it's 4 videos a month. But because I'm behind, I might have to do 6 because I did 2, but not the other 2. And it's kind of difficult because I'm getting so many downloads concerning space, the planets and the galaxies and the beings that live there. You know, um, and Spirit wants me to talk about it. Uh, I mean, really talk about it. What these star systems are, what are these uh, galaxies are. Uh, I'm still dealing with the teeth and the nutrition and the vitamin D deficiency, vitamin B12, B6. Very dangerous for the body to go into a deficiency. Um, Even though I I have the money, it doesn't mean that it has made things easier. Uh, because I don't drive, and I don't have a car, and just to get to the convenience store, it's arduous, just arduous. Uh, I don't know what it is. Every place I go, the terrain is difficult, just difficult. Um, I had to do certain work for certain people that pay me to do certain work for them, spiritual, and I have to travel far, sometimes going to the main city to get supplies that I need, and paying for an Uber because I don't drive, don't have a license. I'm talking about license. Oh my God! On my birthday, on the day of my birthday, my license expires. My non-driver's license expires. So to get an Arizona ID, I have to go through channels hoops. And I cannot turn in the New York State ID that's expired. It was just a few days ago. Uh, so you gotta do one before you get the other. So they're telling me that I might have to take flight to New York to renew or have it transferred. But I'm definitely gonna have it transferred. I'm not going to fly back to New York. The New York has seen the last of me. So I know I was gonna do the collective readings like I normally do. I haven't been drinking or smoking. No time. No time to. So I deal with this because then I'll get sleepy, and then I get lazy, and I wanna let thank you for that. Thank you for that donation. Thank you. Uh, you know what I realized though, guys, that it's almost like I don't want to do anything but just sleep and relax. At first, I thought, oh, these are the ops doing, lazy spells and things like that. But then I said, no. And if it worked, I'll never come here. I made the choice to take a little hiatus and, continue to self love, self pamper. But it also gave me the time to put together an explanation for the downloads for Patreon. I had to pay attention to Patreon because that's going to be the vehicle. That's going to be the vehicle where I'm going to continue to put sensitive information because I'm not getting, it's not that I'm not getting, but with YouTube, there is restrictions. Of course, they don't tell you this initially. They kind of look and see what you're gonna do. What content are you posting? And is it audience appropriate? Is not what they're calling it. And I'm not the only one. It's happening to a few other content creators. Uh, so I had to pause and stop for a few days to kind of mull this through. And if I was a YouTube executive, what would I be looking for that will keep things in the status quo safe and kosher? Well, I don't know because I've never been that kind of person. If I have something to say, no matter how uncomfortable it may be to anybody else, I'd be like, well, that's too bad. I got a job to do. Uh, I'm blessed that I like what I do. But now it looks like things are catching up speed and something is changing. Something is changing. Um, I thought that the platform on YouTube that I have was enough. You could do a lot with that. But Spirit told me, no, you're going to go much greater, much, much greater, um, globally greater. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to do that, you know, because it's a responsibility. It's a responsibility. I was watching a lot of the footages, a lot of the shorts uh, on P. Diddy and what's happening with him. He's a billionaire. And I'm like, to reach that status at a global scale, and I'm pretty sure that he's not the only one that has reached that level. What do you do with it? What do you do with it? And is there a higher plateau to go to? Now, I might be a little presumptuous in thinking that I might ever get to that point. I never gave that a thought. Never gave it a thought. I'm like, I'm good where I'm at. And I got over 60,000 subscribers. And that's a nice number because I can tend to them. But if it reaches hundreds of thousands and possibly millions, then what do I do? You have to reinvent the wheel. You reach a certain level of fame, fortune, pa 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 pa. The jealousy and the assaults, and it's not physical assault, but I see it coming. I see it coming. So now I have to think about getting bodyguards, armed security, something that if you would have asked me about that maybe 2 weeks ago, I'd be laughing. Like, oh, please, I ain't that famous and that high profile that I would have to have security and armed security guards and bodyguards and you know the billionaires do. No, no, I'm in the millionaire category, so I don't think that that will be necessary. It will be kind of to me, right? Because I could be wrong, but to me, it could be a self-inflated sense of narcissism. Um, and I guess we all have a little bit of that. Well, a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, baby. No. But so I had to put a whole contingency plan and then create a contingency model. So should I reach that level of a claim, what would I do? How do I handle it? How do I stay authentic as Uncle Fernando, but dealing with millions of subscribers? That's the next. I'm gonna have to close that door. These are people that got together. The house is huge, and it's Saturday. It's raining, so people got together. Then they're watching some comedy. But I'm so comfortable that I don't want to get up, but I have to. Give me a second, guys. And maybe I'll give you a little tour. Oh, yeah. I bought this comforter. It's so good. But I have issues with cold and oscillating temperatures. And it's been like that. It's been like that. Everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. So I'm like, oh, how do I handle it? How do I do it? So that's what I've been doing these past days, couple of days, taking care of my housing, um, taking care of myself, exercising. Got some clothes. I still need more clothes. Um, I think the weather here is not what I expected. constant fluctuations and changes. Oh my God. It makes me want to sleep all day. Then I feel guilty about doing that. But then Spirit tells me, no, you've been through a lot in the past 8, 9 years without taking any rest and still working. And that's what kept me sane, is that I continue to work. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Again, I prefer Cash App or Zelle, but people are going to do what they want to do. I will never see this money. Never will see it. And I try to hide it. I'd rather you keep your money than to send it to these places. It just doesn't work that way. YouTube takes a good 1/3 of it, and you're lucky if you get the other part. They probably infuse it in together when they do the payout monthly. Um, what else did I have to say? I mean, that's basically where my time has been. It's almost like revamping and restructuring the LLC. And then I have to now search for a new accountant. And because, I know they have lots of apps in the internet. One of the packages that I used when I first started my LLC was QuickBooks, and QuickBooks is good. It teaches you organizational structure of accounting that is really important for you to know. So when you do quarterly reportings, as it is required by all LLCs in the United States, there is a concise uh, compliance that you need to uphold, or those fines, and that increases the taxes, you know. So when you reach a certain level, you can't use QuickBooks anymore. You have to get a real actual accountant, and maybe more than one, because you are going higher and higher and higher in the tier. So that caught me by surprise, because I was being humble. I don't think I am actually there yet, but I am. I am. So I have to now act accordingly. Yeah. But I am going to do a collective read. The good thing I have to say is that I don't feel the ups anymore. Not unless I want to focus on them. Uh, Even in tarot land, you don't see uh, the same people trying to hurt you, take money from you, or take something away from you, plotting to hurt you. Uh, that's all gone. That's all gone. And it's a welcomed relief for me. It's a welcome relief. And I'm sure it is for many of you too. Now, what did I do with the It doesn't take much for me to misplace these things. But of course, it has to be the trickster. I had it here, gone. It will reappear. So, let's see, collective, what you should be focusing on between now and the next 3 months, which is 90 days. Okay? If anything of the ops comes out here, I'd be very surprised. Man, it's time to be creative. Many of you may paint, may draw, may sing, may write music. The Ace of Wands. Many of you might relocate, even though this won't really be the card for it. But because it's the Ace of Wands, you know, there's plenty of energy here. Plenty of energy. So you will have available to you, collective, disposable energy. hmm We read it differently on YouTube than I normally would, other platforms. Okay? Libra in the reverse. Coming out next to the King of Swords. So this tells me, let's put it there. This tells me that there was an imbalance in your energy with Libra being in the reverse, and that maybe some of you are working through that disbalance. It's nothing major, though. It's nothing major. Leo, you guys exude strength, and coming out next to the Libra card in the reverse, many of you guys had to persevere. You have to persevere through some dreadful privations, but you're coming out here the winner. Mhm. There it is. Mm. They're talking to me now. Hmm. Something's coming, and it's not what we usually talk about. Oh, this is bad, this opportunity. There's something else here. Something that has been kind of like uh, shrouded, not by our enemies, the ops, but the Creator Himself. I've always said that we have a new enemy, and this person with the Five of Swords here wants to see something come to an end, and it's not something tangible. It's something intangible, like your energy. So what they're doing now is that they want to now attack your energy, but it's so scant that I even won't take it seriously. Read your Psalms 90, 91, 23. But it seems that even on the side of the ops, things are relatively quiet. And that's good. Many of you have been praying for your ops. Remember, I told you, pray for them. Pray for them. Continue to pray for them, despite what they send to you. Because it does work in your favor. The more you pray for them through the counter attack that they throw at you, the worse it gets for them. Now, I have to give them a little credit. Some of them are actually trying to walk away from this whole mess and want to ask for forgiveness. And even some, a handful, asking for penance. And that's good because someone has to take the torch, whether the ops or us, and then walk around and run together. Hero with anti-hero, enemy with anti-enemy. And it has been working. There's been less attacks and more shouting of tender mercies. It is. Okay, this is Pisces. However, again, there's something shrouded here with the Two of Cups, because it came out here in the other card, the Two of Pentacles, and there's another Two of Cups here. So, and again, I don't feel that this is love related. But according to the reading, it's here. It has arrived. So keep your eyes and ears open, collective. Three of Swords, brokenhearted. So this person is from your past. Someone from your past wants to reconcile and wants to start over. But if I was you, collective, leave them behind. Wish them well, but leave them behind. Because change doesn't happen like that. It takes time. And some of these ops are set in their ways. They're much older than the average person watching the channel, which is 25 to 36. This person, one of your ops or one of your exes, could be much older than that. Eventually, many of you will leave, will move, will relocate. Even if it's an extended vacation, I think you should do it, collective. You've been through a lot. And many of you have coped with what you've been going through by pushing forward and working and pushing forward. Well, now the ops are not so threatening anymore. They don't even show up. And that's good. But now we want to move away from survival mode to now relax. Relax. Don't do it. Play me down, but don't do it. Relax. I was on the 80s song, of course. And of course, I fucked up the lyrics. But this time when I do that, I'm going to find out the actual lyrics and still change it because you know how it is. But this is good. This is a respite period for you, collective. You don't have to worry about the ops. They have been completely dismantled. They didn't come. Not one card of the ops came out. It's just been. I mean, it's good. It's good. Well, guys, where is my vape? I know you took it. Why y'all do that? Why they do that? My glasses. I myself, well, there's so much going on with me that I don't know if I even have time to take a vacation. Uh, I love Florida, but Florida right now is in trouble with a Category 4 hurricane heading, or it probably has hit Miami. Tell you that there is a change happening collectively, and Mother Nature is reflecting that change. Although we're not clear what it is. But nature has become kind of, very transitory. I mean, I can call it hostile. Or nature's a hostile bitch now. No, but that would be unkind to reference nature that way, because I think we as humans have done so much that I won't be surprised if Mother Nature whips us every now and then, make make us humble. So there's something definitely going on with nature, and here it is again. This type of business opportunity, business proposition, all that is already here. Not that it's coming, it's already here. So be vigilant, pay attention, continue to work with what you're doing. Don't waver, and don't discuss your ideas and thoughts and business with anybody, including family, because now this is an opportunity for you to start over. For many of you, maybe not all of you, because you've been given an unfair deck of cards in the past with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I, and coming out next to the Two of Cups or the Two of Pentacles, all the lovers, they all are saying the same thing. Some kind of fiduciary coming through, and also with this combination, this also lets me know that there was monies here again that belonged to you that was stolen from you, and now there has to be a form of restitution or compensation to put some of this money back in your pocket. And it's crazy. Uh, there is no more to say, and that situation is completely gone. So we have technically finished the reading, at least this type of reading. I will be doing other types of reading. I didn't forget about the Mercury in the ninth house, but because I still got two more copycats out there trying to take my stuff and copy it and make money off of it. That's why I postponed that. I do have another series that I want to do. I finished the woman series. This one will involve Saturn. A lot of the stuff about Saturn I teach at the school, uh, but Spirit told me to not do it this way. They don't want me to do it this way. Not everybody has $10,000 to enter a school. That's a commodity for many people. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do maybe 2 or 3 series on the planets, and nothing generic. Because for that you can go to my website where I have detailed information about all the planets in reference to the birth chart. The videos that I'm about to do about Saturn, it through the signs, Saturn in Aries, Saturn in Taurus, Saturn in Gemini. That series I'm going to do on YouTube. It will be very detailed, and I think it will serve as a supplement either now or in the future when you guys decide to purchase a birth chart. It'll be easier because you can have videos that you can always reference that talk about the key planets in astrology, which, as an astrologer doing this now over 40 years, will be Saturn and the Moon. Because Saturn and the Moon, through the birth chart and through transits and progressions, tertiary and secondary progressions, are more telling about the events that you might be going through personally in your lives than to actually sit down and read an entire birth chart, which, although great, it has to be compartmentalized and explained in such a way that it actually can be useful to you. So that's what I'm working on now, and how to make it more useful, more applicable to you. Okay, now, yeah, this isn't cigarette coughing. This is weather talking. Because the weather, it'll do that. Let me clean my glasses and see who's here. I hope you guys liked it. Ooh, and I like it. I hope you like it. I hope you like this new system that I'm putting together. And it'll be free, so it's going to be soft on the pocket. Keith Stewart, how are you? Lady Divine, Mary H. Dunham. You say, I need to get back into your channel, Prudhomme. I've been away. Looking forward to the Saturn series. Yes. Awoken, good morning. Mary, yeah. And Amazonian. Alicia, don't vibe, Uncle. It's not good. I know, I hear that a lot. And it makes me really upset because if it's not good, why do they sell it to the public? It's just messed up. You can't smoke cigarettes. You can't buy. What the hell can you do? It's just so fucked up. Yes, I'm telling to Pixie _Goa. I wish I can go on vacation. It's been 3 years since I went on one. I know. You all know me. I love to travel, and I do miss it. Smelnex, Uncle, I like this Taurus girl, but I don't know if I should keep pursuing her. How do I know if she's interested in me? You have to get a reading. That's the best way to find out. Jazzy Jazz, Leo here in the house. Christina Mora. Your moon sign and ascendant, are you really live? Yes, I'm really live. Oh my God. Yes, I am. Who else is here? Pisces Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, and thank you for your donation. It is appreciated. Sheila Vincent, watch yourself. Mary H., my mother always said, if you have nothing nice to say nothing. That's true. Good morning. Hello. Yes, Pixie _Goa. Okay. Watch yourself. You look like that man on TV. What man is he? Ryan VL13. I can't understand a word of what you just said. I'm sorry, and I don't remember. Omnia. How does the Pisces Virgo North Node, South Node axis affect Pisces Sun? You gotta have a birth chart. That's a complicated answer. Or look at the videos. The videos might hint on it. Donovan. Davu Lati. Chadi Bella. Very good. Thank you. Donovan Sanders. Thank you for that donation. Thank you. Daru Lachi asked me a question, and I'm surprised that not many people have asked me this question. Is that why don't I drive? I thought I had mentioned it though. I don't drive because the men in my family have been killed in car accidents, and I almost have 5 close calls in my own life. Not because I was behind the wheel, but because circumstances. I take Ubers, I take cabs, even cabs going into trouble. I've gotten hit so many times in the highway being in an Uber that had I not had my spirit protection, I would have died in that car. My parents died in a car accident. Brothers, cousins. Uh, I forgot what country I was, and that's when I was young. I think I was in Bangladesh or Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean, and a reader told me, and that's something that I never talked about with anybody. Now Sri Lanka is on the other side of the planet, and she told me you gotta be careful because you got a family curse where all the men in your family die in car accidents, and she was right. I'm like, oh my god, how did you know that? You know, Sepper, how are you? Your birthday is the 28th of September, so you get yourself a free reading. 25, reading. Okay, Marilyn? So, let's see. Call me. Call me. Satisfaction guarantee. Call me. I will tell you something good for now. That was good. That was good. Oh, look what I found. No, you stupid. You know what it was? Underneath my armpit. That's crazy. I don't do that. See how they be acting? Sometimes my archons be ODing. I don't inhale though. I want you to know that when I do the vape, I don't inhale. I don't put it in my lungs. But I'm that same way with cigarettes. Just recently, I inhaled cigarettes, but I'm not a cigarette smoker. Really, I'm not. A whole pack of cigarettes will last me a week. Unless I'm specifically guided to smoke it by certain archons. The this, and I've talked to a few people about it, and they say that they they inhale it because you can when they inhale it because it comes out to the nose. Huh? I don't inhale the vape. It's very minty, and it does help with my blisters from all that excessive alcohol drinking in the past, right? But I don't inhale it. If that was the case, you'd know it. I'd be unable to talk because I'm always coughing every 3 or 4 minutes. Now, that was the case smoking cigarettes. And I had to do that remedy with the whiskey and the lime and the honey and the garlic. You all remember that, right? And then I stopped coughing, took everything out. So, your uncle knows how to, as a shaman, your uncle knows how to um, do these things. I talk to the trees and they tell me, put this and put that. Put a little basil and a little bit of barley. You know? You see how it comes out through my mouth? It doesn't come out through my nose because I don't inhale it into the lungs. And I don't know if that's how you're supposed to smoke a vape or it's supposed to be inhaled. I don't inhale because I do know that it's not good for you. But if it has any use for me, if it has any use, is that it does cool my blisters and gives me a little minty, fresh feel. Health is wealth, modern life, Rich boss. 369, how are you? Bon Dio. Yes, good morning. Fatima. I miss you too. Ah. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Fatima. Deja H, good morning. I love you too. I love you more. Yes. Tyrell, would you like to say hello to my subscribers?
Yes, sir. No.
No. Okay.
You all online?
I know, but I want you to be online.
I don't want to be online.
All right. Yes, and many people don't like being online. They really don't. But Tyrell is a good person. Yeah. Yes. So I'm making friends and associates. And of course, I'm 56, but he's in. I always get the younger guys. Uh, Grand Rising Vibe Nation. Well, guys, I'm gonna begin the Saturn series today. Please donate every time because it does help the channel. It does help your uncle because it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Um, the Patreon videos have kept me away from YouTube because it's specific content. It's a little bit more intense and I have to admit a little terrifying. I do have information for you guys about the extraterrestrials that should have been here on the 24th. It is the 24th year, and they are here. Let me explain why you don't see them. So I'll let you know why they're hiding. Okay. But anyway, guys, please donate, please give, and I love you so much. Of course, 281-690-8825 if you want a reading or a birth chart, and of course, my cash app as well. There is someone that I need to talk to whom I couldn't find the candles that I needed for a particular ceremony. And it took me forever to find these type of candles. So I want that person to call me because her situation is ready. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon.